good people? We back, man. It's 1 o'clock, so you already know what time it is, man. It's DJ Boz.
It's Ricky D, man.
This is a sports show about nothing. Man, we got a special guest, but right now, we're gonna play one quick song for you, just to get everybody in the mood, get everybody amped up. It's 1 o'clock, so you know what we're gonna play, man. We're going to London J, and it's called Go ahead and drop it, Maddox. Episode, I don't know what,
episode 5
of the sports show about nothing. That was London J. We got my man DJ Rick, man. When he told me about this gentleman coming today, like, and y'all know, I've told y'all over several weeks that I'm a huge Auburn Tiger fan. Rick, what would you say? Would you say huge is an understatement for that?
Man, he bleeds real hard, man.
Man, when I was told this gentleman was coming, man, first of all, I was honored because like we really try to present great product to the masses, and this gentleman's story right here compelled me. I ended up reading a book called From Brooklyn to the Olympics. It was about his coach. It's not about him though, but it talked in detail. He got several pages in here. So, Rick, run down the list. For my man, what has he accomplished over here? Gold medalist.
First of all, from 77 to 85, he was ranked top 10 in the world. He won the gold medalist 1984. Probably should have won in 1980, but we had to boycott as the Americans. We boycotted 1980. So, just go down, man. A plethora of accolades that you can say from this man.
High school All-American. All-American at Auburn. War damn Eagle. Right? What else, man? Man, the list could go on and on, man. From the state of New York, he came all the way down south to mess with us, and ended up being ended up going to one of the greatest, if not the greatest, universities in the land.
Elected to the Hall of Fame,
Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. Man, we're talking about royalty right now.
Y'all don't Tiger Walk.
Y'all don't even understand, man. Tell them who it is, Rick.
We got Willie Smith in here, man.
Man, give a round of applause to Willie Smith.
You guys are something else,
really, man, first of all, man, thank you for coming.
Listen, this is my pleasure, man. This is absolutely my pleasure.
Man, thank you for coming. And Rick touched on something that I wanted to jump right into.
Sure.
1980.
Yeah.
The U.S. boycotted the Olympics. How did you feel, man?
Oh, it took me a lot of years to get over that. Yeah. But, I realized at that time that there were things bigger than me, you know. When you run track and field, sometimes your ego gets big and, you think you're all that. And, but I realized that now we were being governed by something that was much bigger than who we were. And at any time, they could just decide, well, we're not going to the Olympics. Well, I said, how do you stop the worldwide event of the Olympics? How do you stop the major, participators, the United States, from going to the Olympics? I had trained here. I left Auburn to come here in Birmingham to train. There were some people up here, and I graduated in mass communications. They offered me a job up at Channel 6. They said, okay, you come up here, you can train for the Olympics, we'll get you a job, let you train. And I was married, had a young daughter and everything like that. I'm thinking 1980, hey, it's going to be, we're going. And I'm going to tell you something. When they told us that the United States was not going to the Olympics, it just, I think about 4 years of training, 4 years of training, 7 days a week, you're doing something to reach your goals, and all of a sudden your goals are snatched away from you. Now, I don't harbor any bitterness. Whatever went down those years, really what went down, I've just kind of put it to bed. But what the real deal was, they said that the Russians invaded Afghanistan. And you notice that Afghanistan is still in the news today, some 30 years later. Well, the Russians invaded Afghanistan, and the political climate became unstable. So the games were in Moscow that year, and the President Carter felt that we were not. It'd be too dangerous for us to go over and participate. So terrorism and all that other stuff. So he invited us to the White House. We all went to the White House. We got to meet President Carter. He had a bunch of events going on and everything. We got to eat fried chicken under the White House lawn. I mean, like, that really made up for me not getting on the Wheaties box, you know? Hey, I'm going to tell you, I was going to be on the Wheaties box.
I'm telling you, boy.
So we ate fried chicken and we shook their hands, and then that was it, you know? That was the end. It, disappointing at the time, but I've kind of realized that there are things bigger out there, yeah.
Go ahead.
So what do you got going on now?
Actually, you know, not too long after I ran the games in 1984, I decided that I was going to give back something that was freely given to me, and that was my ability to run. It was a God-given gift, and I know that for sure. I have no doubt about that, because there were some times in my life when I wasn't working, and the gift was still there. So I decided I was going to give it back to young athletes. I was going to teach them how to succeed and enjoy sports by improving their running speed, their agility, their quickness. And I started a small company called Sports Speed, and I've been doing that for a number of years, teaching athletes with a lot of success. My most recent client was a brother named Jalen Ramsey, defensive back from Florida State.
Okay.
Yeah, and we just saw him on Monday blow up the NFL Combine, and so I was going up to Nashville to train with him as kind of a joint effort with his dad's company, RPT, and my company, Sports Speed. So we've had a lot of success. We train athletes on all levels, elementary school all the way up. I also work for a small strength company called Pure Motion. Functional strength in Pelham, and they teach athletes how to develop speed and strength functionally, not like you're getting with the bar and squatting and everything. You have to come and experience this, because it's truly revolutionary. George and Stuart down there are actually on ahead of the curve. They're way ahead. We're waiting for everybody to catch up with functional stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of success in our clients' base. There's a couple of more trainers down there. One played for the NFL. Simeon Castile from the Castile family. You know, Jeremiah. They all played at Alabama. Simeon played for the Vikings and the Bengals, I believe. So he's got an all-star staff down there. We've got another trainer down there named Morgan Kennedy. She played professional soccer. So he's got an all-star staff down there. And I'm heading up the running side of it, the speed development side of it. Okay. Yeah. So, in fact, and I don't know if you guys are going to ask me, we're about to leave the country. Yeah. We're about to leave the country on Monday. We're going to China, and we're going to present at the International Nike trade show in Shanghai, which is one of the biggest shows on earth. You know, I could not be more blessed than to be able to present my speed and quickness program on this platform, because people from all over the world are going to be there. And it could be an opportunity for me to work with teams in Asia, Southeast Asia, and Europe, you know, in the Middle East. Who knows where it'll go? You know, I'm hoping that things will progress exponentially from this point. Yeah.
All right. Man, I've never been in presence of a Hall of Fame, so I gotta ask, man, how does it feel to actually be in the Hall, to be considered one of the best at what you do?
Yeah, you know, I am very, very proud, personally proud of what I've accomplished, but I also realize that there were a lot of people behind the scenes that actually helped me and were actually rooting for me, you know, during my athletic career. You know, I came to the state of Alabama. I didn't know anybody down here. I'm serious. And I had a lot of friends in New York say, "You're going to Alabama? Are you kidding me?" Now, you know, I grew up in a multiracial neighborhood in New York. Now, if I wanted to date a girl outside of my race, you know, or you play with friends, that was not a problem at all, you know. But they didn't see that. They're looking like, "You're going to Alabama," and all they ever saw was the you know, the civil rights movements of the '60s and stuff. And they said, "You are not going to last long down there, my friend. I'm going to tell you that now. We will pray for you." But I came to Alabama, and everybody welcomed me. They treated me like a native son. They helped me. They supported me. When I didn't have anything, they gave things to me. I could not speak any higher of the people of Alabama. You know, all races. You know, everybody supported my movement. The people in the Sports Hall of Fame. The coaches from statewide vote. So you're getting a cross of all kinds of coaches voting on people who go in. And I had a couple of really good friends that nominated me, and then I got the support of the state. And in 1997, I went in with Ozzie Smith. I went in with a bunch of other people, you know, and they welcomed me in. It's a proud accomplishment. And I'm very proud to be an Alabamian. You know?
Now, was Auburn the only reason why you came, or did you have like no relatives at all down here?
You know, when you go back to like the old school, like my grandparents, I think my maternal grandmother was born here in Birmingham, but then they quickly left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, you're talking about like 1909. This was not a place to be for us. Yes. It wasn't. So, and on my dad's side, my whole family on my dad's side was outside of Atlanta. So back in the day, they left and they went up to Pittsburgh to work in the steel mills up there. So that's where my family was, you know, from. But I came here and I left, and I literally left New York. Nobody down here that I knew of, and I just stepped out on faith that I was. Yeah, exactly. And I believe, and I don't know if you guys will take this, but I believe there was some spiritual direction there. I believe I was getting something. This is the path you're supposed to take, you know. And I took this path and came to Alabama. I have a beautiful daughter and family here, and I just believe that this was the path for me to take.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
So how often do you go back to Auburn and participate in some of the events?
I am, well, you know, anytime they ask me to come back, I'm there, but I go back to every football game. So, I win, lose, or draw. We were just talking about that.
I got to put you in touch with my main man, Reggie. He played at Auburn and went to the NFL. He played for New York when they won the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
The first time.
Wow.
Reggie Torboy is the name.
Oh, yeah, I know the name. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I train for a dad. His name is Jason Bray. He played down there at Auburn.
Jason. He's from LaGrange.
Exactly, right. Jason. Yeah. And I'm training his daughter, Jordan. We call her Zoo. Now, she is a national caliber sprinter. She's 9 years old, but nobody can beat her. You know what I'm saying? Wow. She's the youngest person to have an Under Armour contract. And they do, Her name is Jordan Bray, and I train her. In fact, she's got to meet tomorrow, but I train her every week. You know, I've got some outstanding clients. You know,
I don't know if y'all hold it. I ain't mean to cut y'all with.
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all heard that out there. This kid is 9 years old. If that don't motivate some of you young people out there to get up off your tails and actually put the work in and do something, 9 years old with a major contract from a major establishment. My daughter is 5 and she's gonna start running today.
There you go, man. There you go. Absolutely. So, you know, I always tell young people, you know, you got to work. You know, it's not going to come. A lot of these young people want it yesterday, and without a lot of hard work, nothing. Listen, if there was a shortcut to any of this, I promise you, I would have found it. I would have wrote a book about it, and I'd be making millions of dollars. There's no shortcut to any of this. And you've got to go through the process, whatever it is, if it's in academia, if it's in academics or athletics, you know, whatever it is in life, you have to trudge the road. That's why it's called life. You have to trudge the road, man. And I did it athletically. You know?
Right.
So what's the state in track and field right now?
You know, it's really crazy because now, you know, they have what they call Pro Track now. Now you get a Pro Track card and you're actually allowed to earn money. Now you get contracts and stuff like that. See, when I was coming along, you weren't allowed to earn money. If they want to pay you, they had to pay you under the table. Right. And now that the statutes run out, I can say I got paid under the table. Okay? So, yeah, I'm sure 40 years
from now. That's the realest thing y'all have never heard of.
That's right. So, yeah, I had a contract with Puma Athletics, you know, and they paid me only when it was time to train for the major international meets, and that's how they did it. Then at the very end of my career, the governing body, which is called the Athletics Congress, set up accounts at each athlete. And any money you made had to go through that account. Then you could, like a bank, and you could withdraw from that account for your living expenses, training expenses, whatever. When I was training for the Olympics in '84 here in Birmingham, I literally had to go door to door to solicit money. I went to AmSouth, I went to Allegasco, I went to all the major corporations, Coca-Cola, and they all supported my Olympic effort, you know, in one way or another, you know what I'm saying? And in return, I did things like Speakers Bureau, I did motivational speeches for their company and things like that, be kind of like a temporary spokesman for them. And but the state of track and field now it's just blown wide open. Now you still have a lot of guys in there that are still trying to take the shortcuts and stuff like that. But most of the time you've got good athletes that are running hard, that are training hard, that are earning money, and that are able to support their training habits. And then not only that, they're staying around a lot longer now. They don't have to cut their career short because they got to go to work to support their wife and kid, you know. And I was very lucky to be married to a woman that supported me 100%. She was an Auburn grad too.
Okay.
Some about those Auburn people that
Some about it.
and we made sure our daughter went to Auburn. So, but anyway, she supported me in times when really most women would have just said, "Hey, you know, it's either me, or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Something's gonna have to happen right here because you know we're behind here, we're behind there, and we need to get ahead." And she stayed with me the entire time, and I'm so grateful for a woman like that. And she saw the ability I had, and she supported me. But now the track and field, now you don't have to do all that stuff like I did. I really pounded the pavement, you know.
You heard what he said, Mrs. Ledyard. Behind your man, 100%.
That's right. Regardless, yeah.
Shout out to my wife, bro.
Yeah.
She understands.
Yeah, there you go. So, but now you have a lot of athletes dominating now because they can stick around a lot longer. They're getting paid, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes, you know, it brings on the whole ego thing, you know what I'm saying? Track and field, because it's an individual sport, you know, sometimes the egos just kind of, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's an individual sport, and when they do things like setting records and stuff like that, you have guys that really are able to maintain it, but then you have guys that are just, you know, they let their egos get to you, and then they can start getting into things, you know, that you know, just way beyond them, you know, and I don't mind saying that happened to me, you know, and because everybody on that road that you're trudging, you know, it ain't going to be flat and level all the way to the horizon. That thing's going to take some big, deep dips, you know what I'm saying? There's going to be some big, high mountains, you know, that you're going to have to overcome. And one of the problems I had was I felt drug addiction after the '84 Olympics. And I do not mind saying this, and I'm not embarrassed to say this, and I'm not ashamed to say this, because I wouldn't be the person I am today had I not gone through that experience. And I know, and I stand on that platform because I know somewhere, some athlete, somehow, male or female, is struggling with something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're struggling.
They got some vice.
Some doggone thing is and I walked it out. I walked it out. There was times I didn't think I was going to make it, but I walked it out. I lost everything and everybody. People that I thought for sure would support me. You know, family members that were there in my corner, thick or thin. They said, "This is beyond us." And I will say this again, and I'm not ashamed to say this again. It wasn't for the Lord, I would not have come through that. But I came through that. I laid it on the line. I am a better person for this. I stand on that platform and I tell young athletes, you know, you are not going to lose anything by saying no. All right, just simply, you know, I don't, you know, I don't do this and whatever. And if you are in the situation already and you're being overcome by the situation, look for help. Okay, you don't have to be in that situation alone. You don't have to walk that walk alone. There are people out there, genuine people, that will help you out. And they were all over the place. You know, once they saw me making that effort to get better, they came out and says, "We support you." All right. So right after all of that, I came back at age 40. And I set the world record.
About to ask
I left out.
Yeah, there you go. And I set the world record at age 40. I ran 46.8 in the 400 meters. I don't think anybody has run that at that age.
Yeah. And that was at the 96.
Alabama relays there at 90. And I was running against 20-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? And I got a wife and a young kid in the stands biting their nails to the quick, thinking like, he's going to embarrass us out there, you know. But, you know, once you're given a gift, man, truly, divinely, I mean, I really honestly believe the Lord gives everybody a gift, and it's up to you. It is up to you to get that gift and use it. Yeah. One, to help others, okay? That's the primary. And second, to help yourself and your family, okay? Sometimes I walk out and I say, golly, you know, I hate to charge this person for this lesson, you know what I'm saying? I know they don't have a whole lot. And sometimes I'm able to do that, you know, if I've got it like that. But then I also realize that, you know, this is my way to earn a living. You know what I'm saying? I tried corporate world. I tried pushing papers. I tried, and people tolerated me for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They said, well, maybe this is not your cup of tea. You know, but I really truly believe I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And you guys, you must know that feeling, because you and I talked, and this is what you wanted to do. You and I had a conversation, and you wanted to be on the radio and have the radio station and do these things. And next time I see you, you're doing exactly what what I'm saying. You're doing it. So people out there, I mean, you guys, you can make your dreams come true. You just gotta, like I said, you have to walk it out. You gotta walk it out.
I took some of the advice that you gave me though, and tried to apply it to myself.
I appreciate that, man.
I can honestly say that.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. It was this athletic thing, this track and field thing that I did. I'm running track in a football state, and I'm trying to get recognition in this state. It was hard, man. There's people that just, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, once again, I mean, if you look at my list, I've won every major track and field championship, from high school, National High School Athlete of the Year, to the Olympic Games. World champion, National Collegiate champion, SEC champion, and I really believe you don't do that unless you are ordained or unless you are blessed to do that. And so I'm not delusional about any of that. You know, if I'm going to keep my blessing and giving it back, I've got to give it back to these young athletes. That's the only way I can keep it.
How often do you get to, or if at all, link up with any of your old teammates?
Very seldom. Now, we had a couple of Olympic reunions. It's been years ago, and I went to a couple of them. I took my family up. The Olympic trials is always a good time for people, to go and get together, because all the athletes come and they support all the athletes there. A lot of these athletes went on to be coaches.
Right.
Like right now, I'm doing this sprint coach at Thompson High School. I didn't think I was ready. I wasn't going to do no track. I'm like, I sat in enough track meets, so I'm not going to do that, But here I am. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever say what you will not do. Okay? Don't verbalize it. You may think it, but don't verbalize it, because the very thing that you verbalize that you are not going to do is the very thing that you're going to end up doing. I promise you that. Okay, I promise you that. So I get together with these guys occasionally. Some of them are my friends on Facebook and social media. And I'm very proud to say a lot of the guys that I ran track with went on to be very successful people, from airline pilots, attorneys. I had a very, very good group of athletes around me. And very blessed, very, very blessed.
And again, the name of the company?
My company, Sports Speed, SPORT, and we do individual, team, small group speed, agility, and quickness training. We also do equipment sales, okay? We sell the support equipment that you need to train.
What's your website?
Sportspeed.com.
Sportspeed.com.
Yeah, and then we also have Pure Motion, also puremotion.com, puremotion.net. You can go on there, you can see the functional side of the strength, and so it's a beautiful blend. I'm in a very good situation, and just like you guys are changing the face of Birmingham, I want to do the same thing as far as sports is concerned, but I'm a little bit older than you guys. You guys got some more years to do that, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the backside of everything now, but I'm blessed for both of y'all, because see, you guys remembered enough of me to get me back on the air. There's a lot of people around in the community that have done some things back in the old days that they didn't get recognized for. You know what I'm saying? Get them on your show. You know what I'm saying?
We'll
get them on their show and talk to them. There's a lot of brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, I was talking the other day to Antonio Langham. Now, I don't really like Alabama. I'll say that unequivocally, but you know what I'm saying? I do have a lot of friends that went to that school, like the Castiles. They're like my family.
Right.
Jeremiah is probably one of the best friends I have. But
we all can't make
exactly. I mean, you don't see me in Brian Denny or nothing like that. but I do the Castile character camps every summer. I'm their speed section, and I train little kids under his foundation every summer. Okay. And so it's all good. I'm a blessing. You guys are a blessing. This whole thing, man. I'm very happy for both of you. You know what I'm saying? Not only because you're from Auburn, but because you're young black men that are doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We got a lot of us that just waiting for something. I don't know what they're waiting on. So I'm saying you got to go get it, man.
We know you got to get out of here with it. But I have one last What do you feel is your biggest accomplishment out of everything that you've done? The gold medals, the being #1 in your sport, to the family man, the father.
You guys are never going to believe this when I tell you. My daughter, Kendall Smith, the best thing I ever did. And I always wasn't a good father, but I love her. And she's a good girl, and she's done really good for herself. And I'm sorry that it's like this, but it touches my heart. My girl always touches my heart, and I love her very much. And she's my greatest accomplishment, man. By far, my greatest accomplishment. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, man, you good.
Yeah.
You good,
I
man.
appreciate y'all working through this with me, man, but that is it, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Most definitely, man. Well, there you have it, man. From the Hall
Right
of
from the
Fame,
horse's mouth, man.
the Olympic medalist, his daughter, his greatest accomplishment. Every man out there need to take a note on that.
Yeah.
Family first, fellas. Family first.
God bless you guys, man.
Family
God
I
first.
appreciate you
Yes,
too,
sir.
coming through.
Any last
Yeah.
word for the people?
No, just thank you, and God bless all of you, and keep on going. Just keep doing it, okay?
All right, man.
Very
Well,
good,
there you
man.
have it. He got to
Thank you,
step
man.
out. He got to
Yeah,
step
God
out.
bless y'all guys.
And we'll
Thank
go
you
to break
very
right
much,
now,
man.
man.
Have a
Yeah.
safe trip.
Yeah, man.
We'll be
I
right back.
appreciate
This is
you
DJ
guys, man.
Boz.
Ricky D.
You listen to the sports show about nothing.
We're good.
We
I
good.
appreciate you
I mean,
guys,
I really
man.
appreciate it.
No, man.
Well, if y'all missed that interview, shame on y'all, man. That boy was dropping knowledge. Y'all didn't even catch it though.
Run to the check on Weezy. Brand new whip and season.
Already know.
I'm freezing. Ain't even no reason. Run to the check on Weezy. Brand new whip and season. Ice on my neck, I'm freezing. Run up my can. Y'all already know.
All right, people, we back, man. This is DJ Boz.
This is Ricky D, man.
Man, you listen to the sports show about nothing. Man, 2016, that's our best interview yet, Rick.
Yeah.
Man, we had Mo. We had
Mo, Reggie, we had
Man.
Otis.
We had a lot of
Dixon,
people, man.
yeah.
But that's the best
That's the
interview
best
yet.
one.
He dropped a lot of jewels on y'all out there, too, man. So I just hope y'all got the message. Anyway,
Families first, man. Always remember
family
that.
first, man. Always remember. No matter what you got going on, put your family first.
Man,
But-
what's going on with OKC, man?
They trash. What are you talking about?
You tripping now, bro.
They trash, bro. They done lost 5 games straight.
No, 5 out of 7, I think. No, 7 out of 11 they lost. 7 out of 11.
This dude just said, we need to get Obama. Oh, man. That's hilarious. Anyway, man. Yeah, man. Durant need to just relinquish his title as the best player on the team and give it to Westbrook.
No. I think
Westbrook
honestly,
is the best player on the team.
no, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, the problem is they don't have a bench. That's 1.
Durant don't have a dog in him either.
That's 2. And 3 is they should have never hired Billy Donovan. What
That's
are they
four.
thinking? That's
That's the
3.
most
That's not 4.
important
That's 3. They are tripping, dog. I love OKC, man. I mean, I'm not just a huge fan of OKC. I'm a fan of Westbrook and Durant. And they're just too talented to be losing like they are losing. And they in every game.
Man.
And they can't close. And that's coaching. Man, they should have hired Mark Jackson, bro. They should have really got Mark Jackson. Mark Jackson, one thing he would have brought to them was some defensive presence.
Most definitely. Man, I don't get why to switch subject for I don't get why Mark Jackson hadn't got a coaching job yet.
I don't understand that either. If Chip Kelly can get a job in the NFL, Mark Jackson should be able to get a job in the NBA.
He too Christian for him, bro. Like he ain't
And Chip Kelly just the total opposite, just the
he
loony.
really ain't downplaying his Christianity. And I respect him. I love that about it, to be honest with you.
But I mean, if you can work for a network that'll let you voice your opinion and
Most
call
definitely.
games, you can work for an NBA team
Most definitely.
and coach a team. You know what I'm saying? I totally agree with you saying.
He ain't gonna be no yes man. They see the owners of the team, they want yes
Yeah,
men.
yeah. You see how the owner made Carmelo come out and apologize, right? Yeah.
Like, bro, like, no.
Yeah.
If you believe in something and you stand on it, man, stand on it true and through.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
You can't, I ain't going back on my word for nobody, dog.
That's all you got, man.
That's all you got.
That's all you got. Man, these boys, man, we coming up, Conference USA coming up also.
Oh, most definitely. But before you get to that, I snapped about this all day Tuesday when the news broke. That bomb of a quarterback, Sam Bradford, got a 2-year, $36 million extension.
I see your Snapchat on that.
This bomb, like, trust me, I ain't trying to take food out of nobody's mouth. But bruh, this man is 12, 39, and 1 in his entire career. St. Louis gave him $67 million.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you.
These fools just gave him another guaranteed $26 million.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not gonna be long before Peterson get fired and Bradford be out of a job also, because I don't think that Bradford is the answer. And you losing, you putting too much money in Bradford. I would just get Kaepernick some money. I mean, because Kaepernick gonna bring more to the table than what Bradford, even if with just his running ability.
So
and him staying healthy.
you saying Philly should have picked up Kaepernick?
Man, I would let Bradford win.
They already had money tied up in him, though.
No, I mean, they could have released him, and they could have saved some money, right? Because they gave him an extension, right?
Yes.
Of $26 million.
But they was still
13
had
a
to
year.
pay him 13 this year.
Man, Kaepernick could have got Kaepernick for 7 or 8.
I don't know, bro.
Bro,
They just
Kaepernick ain't finna get that much money.
$100 million, though.
No.
San Fran gave him $100 million a couple years ago.
No. None of that was guaranteed. It was on a year-to-year basis. It was on a year-to-year basis. I seen the contract. It was on a year-to-year basis.
Man, all I know is
He was making 13.57 a year, and that was year to year. It was out as it was a $100 million contract, but it wasn't truly $100 million. It had so many different incentives that was, you know what I'm saying, it was based on.
Okay.
But
all I know is somebody find me Sam Bradford's agent's number. I need to intern with him, bro. I'm trying to get like him, bro.
hey,
Like, Sam Bradford ain't the problem. His agent is a real problem out here in these
yeah, he is. He the man.
streets. Man,
He the man.
first of all, you brokered a fully guaranteed contract for a college kid that never took a snap.
$50 million guaranteed when he first came in the league.
That makes no sense.
You know, they stopped the rule after Sam Bradford.
Yeah, then Cam got in there and they only could give him 20.
But hey,
But you gave this bus.
but he got 100 now though, coming to him.
True.
So
I mean, yeah, good things come to those who
I mean, but you know, the NFL man blow money on a lot of players, in particular the quarterbacks. It's a quarterback-driven league. I totally agree, but it's like they wasted on a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, you had the guys that played for my Raiders, Matt Flynn, Kevin Cobb. I mean, just gave money to, and none of them in the league right now. But they got millions of dollars.
Hey, for those of y'all that just
Look, you just went off with the Tigers. I didn't have nothing to say.
For those of y'all that just tuning in, my co-host is by far the oddest sport fan I've ever met in my life. This joker like the Raiders and he like the Hurricanes.
That's right, baby. Oakland Raiders, Raider Nation, baby.
Boy, where you come from?
And we ride with them Hurricanes of the U, baby. It's all about the U.
So, Rick, not Rick. Yeah, Rick gonna make a difference down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guarantee you.
Year 1 or year 2?
Year 3 will be competing.
Year 3?
Year 3, we're a top 10 consistent team. Year 3. Consistent is what I'm talking about. Next year, not next year. Second year, we're gonna probably be in the top 10, but then fall out. We'll get beat by Clemson, Florida State, or just a slip out with somebody. Year 3, consistently, we're gonna be in the top 10. I'm not picking that championship, but consistently in the top 10.
So if you guys are consistently in the top 10, you guys will be going to the playoff of some sort, right?
It all depends if we get to the ACC championship game, because the thing is, look at the ACC championship game. You had North Carolina in there with 1 loss. If North Carolina would have beat Florida State, they weren't going to be in the Final Four because it's North Carolina.
Right.
See, Clemson got in because they were undefeated won, and they got a name, Clemson. You know, it's only, 3 teams in that league that you can really say that has a name that carry nationwide. Miami, Florida State, Virginia Tech.
Your man big
You
you
know,
up back there.
It's a couple.
He's saying y'all gonna be the ACC champions.
Totally agree with Max on that. Totally agree.
Man, okay.
Totally agree.
You forget
Nah, I was just
Clemson
playing.
still.
I don't see it not 17, man. It's probably 18, 19, but not 17, though.
Man, I want to get to my dog team. My boy Donnie Simmons. Shout out Donnie. Big Diesel. God dang Donnell. That boy like LSU, dog. That boy said LSU gonna win the national championship.
In basketball?
No, in football, it just coming up here.
Oh, that mean, hey,
Bruh.
they got
the same problem they've always had.
Bruh, they got
no quarterback.
LSU has a great chance to compete for the national championship.
Yeah, you see how he being PC, right? I'm saying y'all ain't got a chance, and you know what? He's saying y'all got a chance to compete. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all don't have a quarterback. Y'all hadn't had a quarterback in years. That's since y'all got washed by Alabama 36-0.
I mean, Alabama ain't had a quarterback in years, bro. But they still get there.
Come on now.
Coaching.
Now.
Miles just being out.
I ain't even a Bama fan. You see what kind of hat I got on. But you
Coker going somewhere?
You can't tell me that boy Coker wasn't the truth.
Coker going somewhere?
He may
Blake
not.
Sells going somewhere?
He may not. College quarterbacks, man.
Man, them boys ain't nothing, man. It's the team. Look, I can honestly say, Lane Kiffin, and we jumped totally off topic. I can honestly say, we're going to get back to that. I can honestly say Lane Kiffin is not a great head coach, but he's a great offensive coordinator.
Oh, yeah, he's an offensive coordinator.
Them quarterbacks in position to where they limit their mistakes and their defense gonna show up. LSU, if Lane Kiffin was the offensive coordinator at LSU win that championship. They got the same team, bro.
No,
they got the same team Alabama got.
No, they don't.
The only difference is quarterback.
No,
We had this discussion a year ago on the show. LSU sent just as many guys to the NFL as Alabama or anybody else in the SEC.
Talent. That's all sheer talent, but with the coaching staff, you can't put Lane on LSU and they're winning that championship,
Bro,
though.
offensively, yes, he would. Because LSU got the defense.
No, they don't.
God.
Not anymore, bro. Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore.
We're going to agree to disagree on that.
We can. And, well, as everybody know, man, it's Conference USA next week. Let's go Blazers. Pull another one off.
They won last night.
Yeah.
Both teams won last night, actually.
But we need them to go on it, man. I still don't understand how you can be 25-5 and not get an automatic bid. I get the whole RPI thing.
I just finna say,
but
I think
25-5 is amazing.
I mean, I totally agree with you.
And you undefeated at home.
I totally agree with you. 25-5 and undefeated at home, you should find a way to get it, especially when you got 65 teams. I mean, ain't no way out of 65 teams you can say they don't deserve to be in there somewhere.
Right.
So I totally agree with you. But, I mean, that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is.
So, man, everybody get your tickets to the BJCC for next week to go out and support the Blazers as they make another run at the big dance.
They
man.
got to
We
win,
need all the support.
They got to win.
Man, students do get in free, so that's a big plus.
We'll be up in there.
Most definitely. Look out for the sports show about nothing apparel. You'll see it floating around the BJCC.
Oh, yeah.
Most definitely. What else, man? What's the major topic we're going to touch on today?
Man, shout out to Chris, man. We got Chris back in here today, man.
Man, shout out
As
to
always.
Chris, my dog. We still ain't found a plug on the shoes yet. We've been we've been looking, but we not finna pay you $60-$70 to sell us somebody else's shoes out of a store. That's not gonna happen. What else, man? What you got to say to the people today, Chris? Nothing? Anything? Shout out Real As It Gets, man.
Shout out Real As It Gets.
Shout out Real As It Gets.
Check us out on YouTube also.
Yeah, man. Follow us on all the social media sites. Everything is Sports Show About Nothing. You go to Twitter, Sports Show About Nothing, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, everything, man. Snapchat.
Sports Show About
channel. Make sure you comment. Any negative comments will be looked at. Not. But yeah, man, go out there, man. Support us, man. We show love to everybody. So we only want it back, man. So we simply about positivity, man.
As our guest that was previously here stated, this is a movement. So you better get on, man. You're gonna get knocked over.
I'm telling you, man. Get out the way, man. Get in it, get with it, or get out the way. I do gotta run something by my co-host here. Rick, what you think about doing a contest, man, for the, let's say, we got Sports Show About Nothing, cups, shirts. We got just about everything you could want out there. what do you say, man? The 100 subscriber to the YouTube channel gets his or her pick as to what kind of apparel or paraphernalia that they want. What do you say about that?
Yeah.
And all you got to do is take a picture of you liking the actual YouTube page and tweet it out with the hashtag. Of course, we'll see it. Tweet it to, of course, Sports Show About Nothing. You know, ain't it SSAN_X on Twitter?
On Twitter, SSAN_X.
Yeah, tweet it out, and we'll get your size if you want a shirt or a hoodie or a cup or mug or whatever you want, man.
Any color.
Any color. Website is coming real soon. We're working on that. Shout out to Mo and Tam. They're helping us with that. Man, what else, Rick? What else, man? What we got for the people?
Y'all check out the Jubilee down in Selma, Alabama this weekend also, man. Last year you had Obama and the president to come. It was a big movement with that, with the movie, also with Oprah. It's going down this weekend also. And every year, it get bigger and bigger down there. I'm from down that way, so you know, of course, I'm going to have to shout that out. But y'all check it out. And it'll be all on YouTube also, so you'll be able to see that and check that out too. That music y'all heard earlier, man, that was, you already know, that come from a boy, E. Heard. Y'all check him out. Man,
shout out E. Heard, man. I like that song. I like
that.
We gotta get that in the rotation, man. I'm glad. Did you clean it for him?
Yeah, no, he cleaned it and sent it to me.
He did?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm gonna go follow him on the gram and see what he's talking about. See if he putting anything on SoundCloud.
You got, matter of fact, his CD dropped today on live mixtapes.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
Get Out and Get It.
Okay.
You already know.
Support your local artists,
you know,
man.
Support your local artist, man. He gonna blow though. Also with the help of Chris with the visuals, man. Everything for the take off. We all connected, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Get behind something positive. Like, man, we are African American young men, and we are doing something positive for the community, man. Like, how could you knock that? How could you not even respect that, man? Like we got my man Chris over here off the strength of our relationship. He coming in doing everything pro bono because he believed that everything gonna pan out and we gonna eat together.
And that's real, and that's as real as it gets also.
That's plug. But seriously, man, any new heat dropping this weekend, man? Oh, Kendrick Lamar. Did you check his album out?
I haven't checked it out yet, bro. Bro, I haven't even heard the Kanye. I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping. Man, I've been so just doing some of everything else, man. I ain't had time to just listen to anything. Only thing I heard, I was on Instagram the other day, and I heard this guy called Pale. They came here and performed about 2-3 weeks ago. I kind of like his stuff, man. From New Orleans, man. He was alright. It's something totally different though. You know, it's kind of like.
Is it bounce music or what is it?
No, he kind of like Currency a little bit.
Okay.
Put you in the mind state of Currency a little bit. Other than that, man, I've been.
2 Chainz and Wayne dropped the album today. Collard Grove.
Yeah.
You checked it out yet?
I'm gonna check it out. It's on live, ain't it?
I think so.
I'm gonna have to check it out. But y'all go out and get it. That's my boy, man. He just dropped the CD out today. Live mixtapes. Check him out. It's fire. I got a copy in the car. So.
I don't know where my copy is. He was supposed to bring Chris and I a copy back.
I know.
A couple nights ago.
But you know what? When we went to the Atlanta the other day, man, he only gave me 1 copy. But when I go down here this weekend, I'm gonna bring back a couple more. Cause it sounds good. It really does sound good. Seriously, for it to be a local artist, man, you wouldn't think that he's local. You think he signed with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
He got 13 hot hits on there. So.
And make sure y'all go support Reese Harper Photography. Reese Harper Productions, excuse me, my bad. That's my wife and I's photography company. Go out and support it. Website coming real soon. Mo and Tam are helping us with that as well. We got a lot of pictures on Facebook right now, so if you search my name or search Reese Harper Photography, Reese Harper Productions, you'll actually see some of the photos come up. So go out, man, support, man. We believe in positive. We believe in giving back, so that we definitely trying to reciprocate some of that positive energy. You feel me?
You need to mention also, man, what you showed me the other day, man. They got my boy here on the on the not the billboard. What it is, like a billboard or something?
Oh,
Hey, oh no, you see it,
shout
Greg?
out American Family Care. for
Okay,
putting
that's
us
what
on
it is.
the,
American Family Care, man. Put him on the billboard. I said, look at my boy, he doing big thing with the family.
It's in a couple of spots, man. It's in Helena, of course, Pelham, couple of areas, man.
Around the metro area, man.
We don't really brag about stuff like that.
Yeah, man. Look out of that.
It's all about
Doing big
positivity.
things, man.
My wife and I, we really didn't think we were gonna actually do it. We thought it was just about our daughter.
Yeah.
So, but once we got in that mug, saw how fly we were, man.
That's swagged up.
Put my wife on makeup. I was like, what's going on here, man? What's going on here, man? And next thing you know, man, they put us on a billboard of sort. So, it is what it is, man.
All right, man. We about to wrap the show up, man. Y'all most definitely check us out. This gonna be on YouTube.
Most definitely.
And,
SoundCloud.
oh,
Man,
yeah.
we everywhere, man. So all you got to do is really Google Sports Show About Nothing, and we'll pop up. So we trying to put out some.
We're putting out great content.
Great content, man.
And this interview today is special, man. So y'all make sure y'all go and check this one out in particular. Check out all of them. But, you know, this one will be a good one. We had somebody drop some good knowledge.
Man, he dropped jewels for y'all out there, man. And wifey, please stop texting me while I'm on the air. That's so annoying. I love you though. But up next, man, we got a fourth quarter with Maddox. I'm not sure what his topics is today, but you know Maddox usually try to incorporate UAB fully into his set. So definitely look out for that, man. And y'all stay tuned. If you all are out there that clicked on the link through our website or our Facebook page, definitely stay on and check out the fourth quarter with Maddox, man. He talks about a lot of stuff dealing with UAB, a lot of stuff around the area. So y'all check it out. What you got for the people, Rick?
That's it, man. We over and out, man. Y'all, shout out to 99 The Plug, man. Y'all should catch us on there Monday.
Man, big thing, man. I'm telling you, man. God is moving in this atmosphere, man.
Monday night,
man.
and you can catch us on Tune In with that one. That one, that's not
Big things. Big things, man. Big things. All right, man. We're gonna play one more song for you, and we gone, man. This is DJ Boz.
Rickey D.
You listen to the Sports Show and About Nothing. We over and we out.
I like how that bass dropping that up. That's what I'm talking about, man. I already know.
Run on my can.
Brother McCann.
Y'all already know.
Yo, go smash. I already know.
Who that poppin' bottle?
I already know.
Lead the club with model. Y'all already know.
Yeah.
Close that call.
I already know.
So,
Put the extra.
I already know.
Blowing on pressure.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you come.
Yeah, we had some fun like that. What we said, check us out. Great interview with Olympic gold medalist.
Blowing that gasoline. Bad, gon' smash the team. Robin jeans on stupid clean. I be sipping on gasoline.
yeah. Hey!
Got a bad habit.
Oh, you messed it up. Get it back.